want to be looking.
Oh, look there, not at me.
Don't look at you.
I look good, though. Hey, we're Dr. Cool Sex. I'm Dustin.
And Alex.
We're super huge Lost fans. I'm wearing my Dharma sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to discuss what happened on the Season 6 premiere, Episode 1. So if you haven't seen it,
don't watch
this, okay?
Don't watch this video.
I'm going to put spoiler alert. Right
Saeed dies, and...
no, wait, I have to put spoiler alert.
But he comes back to life at the end, so it's okay.
Okay.
He comes back to life, so he doesn't really die, so that's not a spoiler. Do you think Juliet's really dead, Alex?
Here's what I think. I think Juliet is going to come back into play in the parallel... the bomb worked universe.
Yeah.
Because that's what she was mumbling some shit to Sawyer that I didn't catch the first time. She's like...
She said, hey, let's go Dutch. That means we'll pay together. I mean, you don't go on many dates, so... When you go Dutch, two people pay.
I never pay for myself.
Yeah.
I think... So in the bomb work universe, somehow Juliet and Sawyer, because I do think they're all gonna come back together somehow.
Yeah, I think the writers aren't jerks enough to not pay this off in some grandiose way.
Yes.
So somehow the two parallel universes will collide in the finale, or that's the only thing I can think.
I don't think finale. I think it'll be
before that.
Yeah. I think Jack will cure Locke's paralysis. I think Sawyer's going to try to con Hurley. I think Desmond married Ruth.
Who's Ruth?
The girl's like, and I suppose if a shepherd picked you up, you'd be going off with the sheep. Des, next time you want to break up with a girl, just tell her.
Oh, Desmond. I'm sorry. When you said Desmond, I was thinking Saeed. I was like, who's Ruth? Why would Saeed marry a woman named Ruth?
Why would you think Saeed when I say Desmond, though? Because
they both have accents. I get confused by people who have accents. And sometimes that's why I confuse them with the old guy, too. The
Kelvin?
No, the old guy. The British guy.
The old British guy?
Yeah, the guy who's like, what's her name's dad? Penny's dad.
Is he British or Scottish?
Whatever, he's got an accent. I don't know the difference between accents. And that's why I'm glad they killed Charlie and got rid of Claire, because they had accents and I always confused them, too.
Well, that's another thing. Claire.
Yeah, Claire. See, here's what's happening. I'm hoping that they don't have Claire too much, because I get confused by her accent. But if she is around, I hope that Kate gets Aaron from her after she has Aaron. I think that might happen. Again.
Claire is going to return, I believe. Well, this might be a little bit of a spoiler thing, because I saw it in a promo.
Okay, don't tell me. I don't want to hear it.
He doesn't want to hear it.
Annie, I don't like spoilers.
It's not a spoiler because it's in a promo.
It's still a spoiler if you haven't watched it yet.
It's a hint.
It's a spoiler.
Whatever. Claire is returning in some...
Yeah, we already saw Claire return.
And Walt is returning because finally he stopped growing. He's 8'7". He stopped growing completely, and now they're going to be able to say, here's Walt again.
The interesting thing is they recast him. He's being played by Shaquille O'Neal.
Who's actually a foot and a half shorter than he is now. Give me back my Shaquille! Here's a big question I have. Cindy. What is she, she's like rising up. First she was on
How do you know she has any power? You make it sound like she's...
I don't make it she has power. I just say she's like climbing the social ladder. First she was in the plane. Then she was with Taylor. Then she was in the others.
Yeah.
And now she's like in the temple with...
Well, she was never the others. She was never like a Ben Linus other, was she?
Yeah. She was, remember when Jack was in the cage? And Jack's like, what are you doing here? And she had the two kids who were in season 6 too. The two kids come back. Yeah. Everybody's like dying. People are getting off the island. Like she's like up there with John Lennon and the Japanese guy.
Yeah, the guy, the samurai, Mr. Miyagi. That's what I call him.
Mm-hmm.
Although I confuse him with Saeed and Claire and Charlie because he has an accent.
He has an accent. It's another question. Here's one, and this will be the question of the day.
The week, maybe?
Yeah, of the week. How did John Lennon get to the island?
See, he never died. In the alternate parallel universe, in the LAX universe, John Wilkes Booth never shot him.
Question: do you think Saeed is Jacob?
Yes, I think Saeed Jarrah, if you listen to the way Saeed talks, he doesn't have an accent, so I wasn't confused when Saeed talked at the end of this last episode, because he didn't have an accent anymore. And because he didn't have an accent, I think he's now a different character. Or maybe not a different character, but possessed by a different character, and that's why he doesn't have his Iraqi accent.
I really wanted the note that was inside the Ankh to say, do not break Ankh, and him to be like, God damn it!
What would that have done for the propelling of the story of the show?
Nothing. I would have it could have ended right there.
The whole series?
Yeah. I would have been like, that's funny.
My favorite joke of this last episode, which is kind of a thinker, was the fact that Brom, the character, how did he die? Stake in the heart. Just like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Bram.
Whatever, Bram.
Bram is like Brahms, like the composer, I think. Bram is...
They're the same. Here's the thing. Season 1 and Season 6 are paralleling each other, just like Season 2 and 5 did and 3 and 4 did. So this next episode, the second episode of the original first season was What Kate Did. What's this one called?
What Kate Does. I want to know, and it's such a subtle thing, why Cindy gave Jack just one small little vodka bottle thing. Because in the original, she gives him 2.
So maybe this is half universe. Everything
half opposite universe.
Half opposite. You didn't even start watching until I told you to watch it 3 years ago. Or I told you to first watch it 2 years ago. You didn't watch it until 1 year ago. And then you watched it all in like 3 days.
Yeah.
And now you're more obsessed than I am.
Yeah.
But you don't have the cool swag that I got.
It's in my backpack, actually.
Oh, really? You should put it on.
You'll never find it.
Oh, it's not even a...
What do you think Flock, who is
Unlock.
Fake Lock, or Unlock, or people call him Nemesis, or people call him Esau.
Smokey. We can call him Smokey now.
You can call him Smokey. He is Smokey. What do you think Flock is going to do with Richard?
I know what you think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen is I think that they are going to go, like, he's going to take Richard and try to get into the temple, because that's just the obvious thing.
Yeah. I think Flock's going to pretend to be Locke, because they don't know that he's Flock yet. Nope.
Wait, who doesn't know that yet? Jack,
Kate, none of them know any of that.
They don't know. They know Locke died, though.
Yeah, but they don't know he's Flock. Everybody was convinced. So I think Locke will be like, I found Richard. He needs help. And Jack will be like, because Jack loves Locke and wants to have sex with him. He's like, Locke, you're okay. Let him in. It's like, no, we can't let him in. We don't know. Something's bad. He's like, gotta let him in. And Locke will be like, oh my God, there's all this ash. I hate ash. I'm allergic to it. And Jack will be like, then get this ash out of the way. Come here, Locke.
You think this episode tonight? You think tonight he's going to get into the temple?
Tonight, Flock will get into the temple. Nemesis.
Smokey. Do you think Sun doesn't speak English?
Good question. I don't have an answer.
I think she does. I think she does still speak English.
Because they call her Miss Pake, which is
her maiden name, which is weird.
Which is weird.
Are they wearing wedding bands? Did you notice? I didn't even look.
I don't know. If you somehow stumbled upon these videos first and like Lost, go to our main channel here.
Where we have sketch videos about Lost?
Yeah. And I think you'll really enjoy them.
And we have a contest going on where you can win all 6 seasons of Lost on DVD.
So see if you can enter it. And
it's pretty high. I don't think it's that high.
It'll be in the middle. I'll just hold it on my hand.
I'm going to knock it that way.
Whoa!